Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and I am hanging out with my friend and the Dreadlocke partner, of course, for this Versus is going to be with Christopher Dragcrow, so say hi.
Hey there everyone, my name is Christopher Dragcrow, and yes, it is the post-recording for episode 13 of the Dreadlocke series.
Now, just want to kind of let you guys know that unfortunately I was the one that messed up, so you guys can blame me in the comments. I know that. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a soundboard for that. That would have been pretty cool to have. But
yeah, it would have been great, but it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, but unfortunately, if you guys want to know, I ran into a situation where I forgot to unmute my mic, and Chris was the only one that was able to be talking throughout the rest of the different videos, so I didn't really want to have to go and just have Chris just only going out of his way to talk through stuff, so we're just going to be just showing out just the highlights itself. We're going to be seeing some deaths around within our way of the said episode. There's going to be some crazy mons that Chris and myself are going to be running on into with as well while we're going through here, so even though that this video may probably seem a little bit kind of disjointed in some places, don't worry, we'll get back into the thick of things for the next video, so.
That's right, but it would also be kind of amusing just to see myself talking to myself and then just like no response.
Yeah, that would be interesting
like,
to see.
It's just like, that would be pretty amusing, but also it does make sense why we have to do this, of course.
Yeah. But I guess we could go and talk about some of the interesting Pokemon, because I know that for me personally is that I caught myself a Landorus throughout this episode, which it is going to be my main guy throughout the rest of the game, if I can actually will hopefully still be alive within my way throughout here, because I'm not doing so great.
Yeah, that's true, but for
oh
me,
my god,
I mean,
I'm already dead at this point in time from a Tornadus.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, for me, I feel like the one thing that I always have to deal with is, for some reason, I always have this whole agenda of I'm always facing tough Pokemon.
Yeah.
Always facing a tough Pokemon in every episode. But yeah, fortunately for me, I think you're at the point where your Plusle just died. But on the other side,
yeah,
my Monferno, my Goku, has just evolved into an Infernape, the masterpiece that he is right now.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, living good.
Yeah, so I can already see that right from here from the get-go, so that's pretty nice. So one thing that I do want to go and actually talk about, since like we don't really have a whole lot of things to go on here because we're not playing this game live or anything right now, one thing that I do want to go and talk to Chris is about the whole Game Freak leaks thing, because like it has been
yes, the whole Game Freak leak thing, right? So obviously, I would say that now is probably the worst time to be talking about Pokemon, especially like you know, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Oh,
and, yeah. I mean, it is kind of bad more in the sense for you, Prox, because you have a certain Pokemon called Munba that is definitely gonna be controversial on all over the world. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about it, or do we just want to?
Well, hold on about with that thought. Yes, the lore is really, 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 really bad. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on, but I guess the one thing that we could actually go and somewhat be happy to talk about is the beta designs. I'm actually somewhat surprised about how cool some of these beta designs are from like Gen 3, 4, 5, and I think even 6 as well have been even coming out too, so that's really cool.
Honestly, I was a fan of all those beta designs. The only one that I have seen before was the mixture between Blaziken and I think it was Latias. I think that was the only leaked one that I known beforehand. But yeah, that was very, very, very cool.
Oh yeah.
I always thought that it would have been cool to see it, but at the same time, it wouldn't have made sense for, you know, Dragon Chicken to basically be a legendary Pokemon. But yeah, I thought it was really cool, but it makes sense why they separated two, and I would say both of them look cooler separate rather than together.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that you kind of brought up about with the whole Fire Chicken stuff is that with Blaziken, is that Blaziken was actually somewhat supposed to be in like a type of Latias type of form, and then they decided to like kind of scrap it and then just make it into like its own like separate Pokemon and kind of split up on this whole Fire Dragon type of thing, because I think that's what they were originally going for, was like a Fire Dragon type of like Blaziken, which that would have been cool, but like I guess unfortunately they kind of want to just stick with the original type of fire water, grass situation without having the elemental typings right away.
I mean, to be fair, this is basically Pokemon Fusions before Pokemon Fusions even came out. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, that's basically like a true Pokemon Fusion in itself. So yeah, I would say it was a really, really cool design. Obviously, would have liked to see it actually in the game, but unfortunately, they decided to scrap it. But hey, no harm, no foul. I thought it was a really cool thing, of course.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen, but like apparently Mudkip wasn't even supposed to even be a Mudkip. It was actually supposed to be a bunny rabbit with an inner tube known as Wallabit, and it has been the most adorable thing like ever, and people have been talking about it.
I have actually seen that, and I was like, that is very, very weird. I mean, the Torchic looked very weird in itself, but yeah, the Mudkip one, I'll just have to say, yes, the bunny rabbit looks cute, but I much had rather the Mudkip that we have today, obviously. I thought it was much cuter that way, but also it kind of does make sense to have at least one quadruped Pokemon in the group, because we had, Bulbasaur in the first one, then we had Chikorita. It would have lost its touch if we lost a quadruped, and Mudkip made up for it.
Yeah. And I really do love Swampert, so like, you know what, I'm actually kind of glad that they kind of, like, unfortunately, like, within the terms of like scrapping out this Pokemon, even though that it is adorable, I love Swampert. It's like such a fun Pokemon, and I've used it throughout like Pokemon Coliseum and all that stuff, so
yeah, that's true.
And what else? Oh yeah, there was like a crazy Cacturne design that I saw. Like, it looked so weird.
Yeah, dude, the entire leaks were absolutely crazy, but obviously I feel like aside from the leaks, I feel like there's a lot of things that the leak aside from just the leaks that came out, obviously there's been a lot of controversy that Pokemon has to deal with, unfortunately. Whether so do you want to talk about that?
No,
or are we just gonna
but more type of stuff about within the leaks are about is with Gen 10, which I am really excited.
That's true, yes, Gen 10.
Because like it seems like we are going to Greece, and from what all the different lore is talking about is that we're going into some sort of like archipelago type of situation where we're going to be heading off to different islands. But it seems like
that would be very cool. I've always thought that the Orange Islands in the anime was like one of the cooler aspects of, like, you know, the Pokemon series that really needed to be implemented. And maybe, just maybe, like even the Sevi Islands in Fire Red, Leaf Green, they were pretty cool. Like, there wasn't much about it. Obviously there was a story, but they decided to not really explore it. But other than that, I thought it was a really, really cool thing. And having something like that was also very cool. I mean, to be fair, we did have Alola. Alola is practically like several islands, and
basically it's like that.
But yeah, I thought it was like really, really cool, especially if the rumors are to be believed.
Well, I know that most of the things that Central has said is that most of those beta designs are 100% true. But then the Gen 10 stuff, and then also with the Switch stuff, is a little bit misplaced in some ways. Because like I know that with the Switch 2, we have gotten confirmation about the Ounce name. The Ounce code name is actually real. So that's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, yeah.
But everything else, I'm not really too entirely certain.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much of, like, Nintendo has released so much of, like, you know, new stuff and whatnot that everyone just like thinking to themselves, okay, then what are we gonna do with this entire brand new information? Like, Pokemon has always decided every year there's always gonna be one new game, or like, you know, there's gonna be one massive news per year. And yeah, I feel like the upcoming leaks are just like, you know, it's a testament to maybe a Gen 10 is gonna come out soon, or maybe, obviously we still don't know about Pokemon Legends ZA, which is also surprisingly not much about it has been leaked, but yeah.
And then there was also something else that was also like, I don't know if you heard about the new Pokemon MMO game that apparently is going to be coming out for like next year.
Yes, I actually did hear that. Yeah, I did hear about that. I mean, I'll be honest, of all the ones, that was the one that I'm just like, I'm not too big of it. I'm not too. To be fair, there's already been like a couple, like a lot of fan-made games on MMORPGs for Pokemon already, so I'm interested to see how they're gonna take it, because obviously I'm more just regular gameplay style that every Pokemon game has, even though the formula is definitely overused.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully, like with whatever like Gen 10 has, like maybe they can probably change up the formula a little bit. Maybe do something a little bit different within this type of brand new double-digit type of game for the generation.
Oh yeah, it will be interesting to see, because obviously we know for a fact that I want to know what new features they wish to add, because obviously since Gen 6 they've added so much. They've added Mega Evolution in Gen 6, they've added Z moves in Gen 7, and after that Gen 8 things like Dynamax and then Terrestrialize. How much more are they gonna do, especially, you know, if some people want Mega Evolution back, they have to resort back to ZA, which is gonna be held in the past, so it's also very interesting to see how it all started.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like, I don't know if you have heard, but I know that like back around, what was it, the Sun and Moon era, I know that people were kind of talking about like the whole Z moves as like some sort of like fusion thing, where like people can actually go and fuse with Pokemon. So maybe, just maybe, Gen 10 will actually have some sort of fusion involvement with whatever the game is going to be.
I mean, I really don't want to talk about fusion between human and Pokemon after what I just read about Typhlosion. So yeah, we'll swiftly move past that.
Well, also too, mind you, I don't know if you went and played through Ultra Sun or not Ultra Sun. What's it? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where you can actually turn yourself into an actual said Pokemon. So
that's also true. Yeah, I mean that is also true. You're not wrong about that. Not wrong about that, at least.
Yeah. Even in Mystery Dungeon, you could even turn yourself into your own Pokemon.
True. I mean, Mystery Dungeon was the start. I mean, it said that, oh, you were a human turned Pokemon because, you know, the world wanted you to become one and you were cursed. So yeah, that was interesting. It's a very interesting thing.
And I don't know if you know, Chris, but I do actually have a way of how I'm changing up my channel now. So I am doing like more so like reviews and guide-based type of stuff on my gaming videos that I do now. Which has been doing pretty good, and I'm happy about that.
Hey, that's good to hear, buddy.
Yeah.
Glad for you, happy for you. So currently, let the viewers know how many subscribers you are on now, and then after that, tell them what to do. Subscribe.
So currently, right now, if you guys don't know, we have finally made it all the way up to 715 subscribers, which that is absolutely awesome. So thank you guys so much for all of that, for all the support, for the shorts, and for the different co-ops that you guys have been seeing, and the Let's Plays that I've done throughout the years. And if you guys do want to see more, and if you guys do want to go and let me know in the suggestions for the community post, or even in the comment section, if you guys want me to go and do other type of games to do any guides, you guys can feel free to do that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, to be honest with you. So yeah, I would say, yeah, let's get it.
Well, because like currently right now, with the Prox guys that I'm doing, I am playing Phantom Hourglass, which I absolutely love that game, and I'm happy that I'm coming back to that game. And then not only that, but I am doing Pac-Man World 1. I'm playing that on the PS4.
Hey, that's awesome. I mean, yeah, your channel is basically mainly on on multiple types of games all at once. Yeah. So yeah, I would say it's really cool to have that.
I was thinking about like after when I'm done with Pac-Man World, since it is like a very short game, I was thinking about probably playing Ori, like the collection for the Switch, which I think that would be really fun.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
I don't know if you've ever seen Ori before, but it's like a 2D side scroller game. It's really adorable. They put like a lot of like different like graphics into the game, which looks super nice into it.
I don't think I have, but that does sound very interesting. That does sound very interesting.
But yeah, I believe currently right now, I think Chris is just going through the said gym leader. Unfortunately, I have never went into the gym yet. I'm just currently trying to meet up with Skyla at this point in time, even though that my Plusle died. And I'm so sad.
But I mean, to be fair, yeah, I just beat Skyla right now, but would you rather a Plusle or would you rather a Landorus? That's my question.
You know what? To be honest with you, I would rather take a Landorus because hopefully I can find a reveal glass at some point that I can actually become Therian for.
That's true. A Landorus Therian would be absolutely broken to have. So yeah, I would say Also, I would definitely say, of course you would pick the freaking Landers over a Plusle. Who on earth would pick a
Oh
Plusle
no!
over
And this is where
over
unfortunately I'm gonna
Landers?
be losing out on my Snow. Yeah, this triple battle, I don't know why, but
Oh no.
but this Mime Jr. is literally a troublesome Pokemon. Absolutely obliterated my my Snow, I think. I believe it had to be Mime Jr. or the Politoed that was here for this battle, but like I
Was
lost
it not the Larvesta? Could it not have used like an Ember or something? And then just probably
'Cause, like,
killed off your...
I don't know why I went for Ice Shard on a Larvesta. You know that it's
no,
like...
it was the Larvesta. Oh my god, in one hit? In one hit?
Yeah,
Oh,
Flame.
no.
Yeah, Flame charged me. Solia's goodbye.
Yikes.
My
That
two
is,
favorite
very
Mons. Like,
What,
well,
the Plusle and the Abomasnow?
well, no, like I have two favorite Mons. Like I have like the Landorus, which is still part of my team, but then the Abomasnow I lost.
I see, okay. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, you at least you got the Landorus. The Landorus is really, really good,
But
to be fair.
But yeah, we are getting a little bit closer to the end of this episode for today, so we can't really go and talk on for too long. But I do actually have a Selgor on the team, which I'm pretty excited about with that. So that's all that I'm happy about. We got ourselves with Gaiden at this point.
And I'm just talking to N. He's telling me Pokemon are not just tools, so good to know, N. Good to know.
Alright, well anyways, thank you guys so much for going and checking out with this post-recording. We'll get back into the thick of things for next time. I don't know when that's going to be, but we'll see you guys then, and peace.
Alright, bye guys.